Hey everyone, I've been testing out the ProForm Carbon Pro10 rower for the past few weeks and let me tell you, most budget rowers make you feel like you're working out on a wobbly, squeaky torture device. The cheap ones usually have flimsy frames, screens that lag, and resistance that sounds like a freight train. But this rower? It's a totally different experience. If you've been holding off because you thought all rowers feel the same, this one might change your mind. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the 10-inch HD touchscreen is a game changer. It's bright, clear, and responsive, no more squinting at a tiny, blurry display while you're trying to keep your form right. The screen is big enough to see every detail of your workout, whether you're following an iFit class or just tracking your progress. Speaking of iFit, the membership is required to unlock the full experience, but honestly, it's worth it. You get access to live and on-demand classes led by real trainers, and the automatic resistance adjustments sync up perfectly with the screen. It makes rowing feel like you're actually out on the water or climbing a mountain instead of just staring at a blank wall. The resistance system is another standout. With 24 digital levels, you can go from a light warm-up to an intense sprint without missing a beat. The magnetic resistance is super quiet, so you won't annoy your downstairs neighbors or wake up the whole house at 6 a.m. Plus, the shortcut buttons let you jump between resistance levels instantly, no scrolling, no fuss. It's perfect when you're in the middle of a workout and want to switch things up fast. Comfort-wise, this rower nails it. The pivoting pedals adjust to fit your foot size, and the oversized straps keep your feet secure without digging in. The seat is padded and glides smoothly, even during long sessions. I've used rowers where the seat felt like concrete after 10 minutes, but this one stays comfortable mile after mile. And if space is tight, the folding frame is a lifesaver. It locks into place easily, so you can tuck it away in a closet or corner when you're not using it. No heavy lifting required. One thing I really appreciate is how sturdy this thing feels. Even at my heaviest, the frame doesn't budge or creak. That's not something you always get with cheaper models, where you're constantly worried about stability. The Carbon Pro10 holds up whether you're doing steady-state cardio or high-intensity intervals. And the build quality is solid, no cheap plastic parts that'll snap after a few months. Now, it's not perfect. The iFit membership is an extra cost, so if you're not into guided workouts, that might feel like a downside. Also, while the rower itself is compact when folded, it's still a pretty big piece of equipment. If you live in a tiny apartment, you'll need to measure your space carefully before buying. But if you've got room for it, the convenience of folding it up when you're done is a huge plus. Overall, this rower delivers where it counts. The screen is a joy to use, the resistance is smooth and quiet, and the build quality is top-notch. If you're serious about rowing but don't want something that takes over your living room forever, the ProForm Carbon Pro10 is a fantastic choice. Check it out using the link below if it sounds like the right fit for you. For most buyers, the real question is not whether ProForm Carbon Pro10 rower sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like value-packed membership, and iFit Pro membership, $39 per MO, is in 10-inch HD touchscreen. Hop on the 10 HD Smart touchscreen and actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like ProForm Carbon Pro10 rower usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.